it's Holly. In today's video, I am going to show you a bunch of Polly Pockets that I bought off of someone locally. So I was really fortunate that through my business, I have a fairly large social media audience, and they also know that I love Polly Pockets. And one of the people over there reached out to me and said, hey, my dad just found all of my old Polly Pockets in the attic. Would you be interested? Name your price. And so we talked out a deal, and she sold me her childhood Polly Pockets. So I'm really excited to show them to you. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I was really excited to pick these up. So I picked these up yesterday, and I brought them home and immediately looked through all of them. So it's not a true blind unboxing by any means, but very excited to show you these things. I'm just making space over here. So she reached out to me, and she had all of these, and her dad actually brought them in his carry-on on the plane, which is very sweet. I don't know how that went through security with, an elderly man with a bunch of Polly Pockets in his backpack, but I appreciate him doing that. So here we go. Not all of it is complete by any means. I think I've got a few sets in here that are mostly complete. Some of them have like something broken or missing, but some also stuff that I didn't have, or one thing that I didn't have for sure. So I'm really excited about this. And of course that means that we'll have some cleaning videos to do together as well. So there are some stampers in here, which I know I love cleaning. Hopefully you love watching me clean them as much too. They're very satisfying to clean. So I'm just gonna pull out the stuff that was in here, show it to you, and I'm gonna save the last thing for the one that I don't have yet, because hopefully I can do a video on it soon. Not complete, but mostly there, and just really missing two small things, so I feel like I can still show you that set. So interestingly, it came with two complete of the Polly's ice skating rink. Missing the proper names of things now, just totally left my brain. Skating day or something like that. So this is the set. I've shown this on my channel before, but it's the blue compact where Polly and her friend are skating, and you can turn the tree here and they skate. And then of course there is the elevator that clicks in at each floor, which is pretty cute. My daughter checked this one out yesterday, my 5-year-old, and she was super in love with it. I mean, how can you not be with this beautiful sparkly skating rink? But it's really cool. So two of those, so one here and then the other one, also complete with both figures in it. So that was pretty exciting, because both figures are like, there's nothing like broken with them, so they're all good. And the logos are in great condition. I actually am gonna have to take these up, and well, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to take these up and compare them to the ones in my cabinet, but I keep forgetting everything's packed. So I will have to do that when I move, I guess, but both of the logos are in nice condition. So they could each use like a little bit of a polish. There's a little bit of color transfer on some of the case, but again, all of that stuff polishes up so easily. So that was pretty exciting. Another one that came complete was Pretty Pandas. So this is the 1993 Pretty Pandas. And whoop, so if you recall this set, I had one of these, I think I had two of these actually in my auction. And it came with Polly with her bamboo, and then the two pandas. So that was pretty exciting. So we've got another one of those. So there's a lot of things now that are here, but like not fully complete. One that's almost complete is the bay window house. I haven't tested the batteries on it. I probably should, but it has all 4 of the figures. It's just missing the tree in the front, but it came with all 4 of the figures, and they are in excellent condition. So I was pretty excited to see that. She often has like her little noisemaker broken off, and she's got her balloons, so everything's good there. So yeah, I'll have to test the lights on that one later too to see if that one works. This was an empty case, but it's the 1993 ballerina, and again, I think these have a film on the mirror that no one's peeled off. So this one seems to still have it. So looks good. This one's empty and kind of broken. I'm probably gonna let my daughter play with this one. This is the Jeweled Palace, I think it's called. Don't quote me on that. 1992, but it's from the Jewel series. So this one is supposed to have a monkey with a fez, sort of Arabian princess, and then there's a jewel that's meant to be in the middle with like a cushion, I believe, on top. Anyway, that's not there. Chain, as per usual, is broken off. It's a little bit sun damaged as well, but my daughter likes it, so she can play with that one. This is the, I believe, Shetland Pony Stables from 1995. Really nice case. Again, I'll have to check it with the one in my own collection. It comes with Polly and it comes with the pony, and they're both great. No issues with them, but it's missing the comb, it's missing the trophy, so there's a few things that are definitely missing in here, but the actual case otherwise is totally great. So typically that comb is fairly difficult to find, so I'm not super surprised about that one, but there's that. Another one I'm not super surprised about being broken is the drive-through burger stand. So this one has a missing door, which is pretty common. The door on this one is typically really tough to open and at some point breaks off for almost everyone. So I know I had two in my last auction that were good and didn't have broken doors, but it's pretty common to see the door broken. But otherwise, aside from that, it looks pretty good. I may also let my daughter have this one just because she has taken an interest into them. So here's the one figure that came with it. I think her name's Jill. I can't remember, but she's the employee. Doesn't have the balloons, doesn't have Polly, doesn't have the car. This one is sun damaged for sure, but this is the Party Time Surprise. So it comes with just Polly. It does not have the tutu. It does not have the bear. That's typically hidden inside the present, but again, pretty good. By the way, I did not pay very much for these. I paid 75 Canadian dollars. And if it helps for me to put that into US dollars, that's 55 US dollars right now, so not very much money. No figure, but this is the 1992 Fairy Garden Locket. And I think I had one of these at my last auction, which was complete. But just to show you what this looks like again, it does have the Your Photo Here in here, so that's cool. It's a little twisted around, but easy to open that up and move it. But that's pretty cute. There we go. It came with one of these keys, and I think these are from the Star Castles. I don't have any of those. I haven't collected any of that kind of stuff, but I'll hang on to this now just in case, but looks pretty cool. Stable on the Go 1994. Not complete, it's missing one of the ponies, but it comes with Polly, and it came with the one of the horses, and I think the other one is a white horse, I want to say, but not there. So the rest of it's good. All of the moving pieces are there and in working order, and otherwise in great condition. The stickers are actually like perfect on this one, which is nice. I'll have to, again, compare it to my own stuff. This one's so frustrating for me because every time I get this one, there's never figures. I still don't have the figures for this set, but this is the 1990, I want want to say Waterworld, but I can't remember off the top of my head now. But it's the one with the scary clown slide. And I love this one, but I still have not got the figures for it. I never had this one as a child, but my friend did, and I was always super envious of it because I thought it was so cool that the slide connects down. And I was one of those kids that just loved water slides, so excited to have it. I do already have a case, but again, I'll have to compare the cases to see which one's in better condition, but I want those figures. Now, this one was interesting. This is one of those dolly lockets, so they're not like real. They're like an off-brand faux Polly Pocket. But I've seen a lot of these around. I know some people do collect them. This one says 1994 on the back, and it's got a little turtle in there that moves up and down. Sorry, get that in focus for you. And does have the "your photo here" thing in there, so it's cute. But yeah, it's a fake one. And what else? Okay, so probably recognize this. This is the Babysitting Stamper. And this one, we're gonna have a good time cleaning this. It came with both the babies, but it did not come with anything else. So no teddy bear, no, what's the other thing? Tricycle, and no Polly. So I believe those are the 5 pieces you're supposed to have, and I just have the 2 babies. But everything else is there. It definitely needs a cleaning though. You can see some ink is all the way back there. And thankfully that is plastic behind the crib, so we should be able to clean that off. And then of course you can see all of the ink around here. I haven't poked at it, so I don't know how inky it is, and I'm not about to do that right now with my hands, but it's definitely in need of a clean, so we can do that together for sure. I know that's always a fun thing to do. Here I am just like crunching things. There we go. And it also came with a Stampin' School. Now this one is technically complete, although it was missing a midge, and I went and looked in my extra pieces and I found the midge, but the midge that I have is, her arm is broken off. So I think I will try to repair her because I do have some from the Pollys that I was casting. I do have some arms, like some just straight up arms, but I'd have to, you know, try to color match it and stuff, but a project for another time when I moved into my new place. But otherwise it has the other 4 figures here, and they're all in great condition. No issues with, no issues with any of those. And all of the stamps in the desk are there. In terms of the ink, again, it looks like it's probably kind of dried up, but I haven't poked at it or tried to rehydrate it or anything, but just needs a clean. And yeah, Midge's arm could use a repair on that one. And then last but not least by any means, a set that I did not have in my collection, which I'm quite excited about. So it's the Totally Flowers, or I think it's sometimes referred to as Polly's Flower Village, from 1997. It came with a piece of the box, which I love that they saved that for me because it's super, super cute. But that's the picture from the box, and it is missing 2 things. So just to bring this back here, it has everything except these 2 characters, which I can see would easily be misconstrued as not Polly because some of this stuff was quite whimsical, but it's a ladybug and whatever the heck this thing is. So those 2 are missing, but the rest of it's there, including the dragonfly and the butterfly, wherever it is. So I'm gonna show you the set in a proper toy tour on another day, but very excited that it's here, and I love the way that it opens up. It's really pretty. It's got all sorts of different areas. I've got the figures tucked in there, so I don't want to dump them out, but all sorts of different areas. This piece actually comes separate as well. Lots of cool moving parts and cute little, you know, dragonfly, butterfly. This stuff also detaches, so you can pull them apart. but it connects up top here. Trying to do this with one hand is not easy, but yeah, pretty cute. So I'm very excited to have this set finally in my collection. I've had a few opportunities to purchase it, but I just, for whatever reason, these sets just weren't like top priority for me to collect. And I've just kind of been waiting for them to fall into my lap, otherwise, for lack of a better term. So here it is. I'm very excited to have it now, and logo's in great condition. Like, everything looks cute. I know there's two variants of this set. One that has more of a pastel, like mint colored grass, and this is the brighter Mattel version, I would presume, but very, very cute. So that's what I got. So I paid 75 Canadian dollars for it. So I would say that that is a bargain for what I got, especially given that there were 3/4 sets, if you count the one where I've added the midge with the broken arm, complete. And, you know, aside from the tree, same with the bay window house. So I think it was a pretty good deal. So I'm quite excited about that. And yeah, so gotta put everything away for the move, and then I could compare all the cases and all of that stuff. But I think I did well on that, and I'm pretty happy. So I would love to hear your thoughts on my haul there. Would you have picked that up for 75 Canadian, 55 US? You know, what in there would you be going for? I really bought it mostly just for that Totally Flowers, and I'm really glad that I did, and it's in great condition, so I'm really excited about that. But I knew going into it, like I could tell that pretty much a lot of things were broken or damaged in some way, but I knew that there was also like a lot of good pieces and figures there that ultimately I can move around to other sets and complete. So I like when I have an opportunity to do something like that, because it does allow me to kind of put things back into the ecosystem by pairing things back up with each other from other empties and duplicates that I have. So not a lot of like extra figures that were like unattended. I didn't really get anything that was lonely, just missing things. So like, I'm sure all of the sets are there, just not all the figures. Sometimes I get figures, right, that don't have a set with them, which is how I have this entire bin of spare pieces. But of all of those sets, the only one I was able to kind of add to was the Stamp in School. So is what it is, but yeah, very, very excited about that. So yeah, that was my haul. I think I did well. I'm happy with it. So that's really it for me for today. I feel like I'm spinning on all gears right now, getting everything ready for the move, but we will get there, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to expand my poly cabinet, to be honest, too. I'd like to put some lighting in it and stuff, so we'll see how that all goes when we move. But if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do that. I bring out new videos every Monday on all things vintage Polly Pocket and new things Polly Pocket that relate to vintage Polly Pocket. There are a lot of new things coming up on the horizon in terms of new keepsake collection sets. The movie hopefully coming out soon in the next year or two. So really looking forward to all of the stuff that's on the horizon as well. And if you happen to be on social media, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Just look up Pocket Vintage Toys. That's the best place to connect with me outside of YouTube. But again, that's it for me for today. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.